Hello, and thank you for being with me here on Living Life at Two Speeds. My name is Allyce McGee, and I'm coming here talking to you today from our pool on the rooftop of our building, and really just kind of wanted to discuss with you why and how being at the pool, in the pool of course, is a part of grief and my hip replacement recovery. My first days getting in the pool though, let me admit, I was very nervous. I didn't know if my hip was going to move out of place, my emotions out of place. I just wasn't confident, and I have become more and more confident in my billings and in my hip replacement each day. Some days the water is actually feels safer than my grief, because the grief feels heavier than my weight on the water. Other days I come and I just float on the water, and it gives me the opportunity to just breathe and look into the sky. One thing about grief is that it does not follow a timeline. Let me share with you, when we went to Houston last year in February, we went for an exciting time to go and celebrate with friends and family in regards to my bonus son graduating early from high school. My son passing was not a part of that timeline. With that being said, sometimes people, they don't understand and they feel you should move on and come on, let's, move to the next thing, because your grief is not a part of everyone else's timeline. The show must go on. With that being said, one of the things that I can say when we came back home to Panama is that it helped so much with the grief. Us having community here and having friends to rely on. Not that we didn't have family back in the States that would always be there for us, but we had friends here that were coming over bringing us food. They were showing up at the hospital. You turn around, they were like, look, we'll just come and sit with you and you don't have to say a word. They came, brought food so my husband didn't have to cook and he could really be there for me. To a fault, some of the ladies got on me as time went and were like, come on sis, you gotta get out here and walk, you gotta move that leg around, you gotta exercise, you can't just sit here. All while keeping in mind to put their arms around me, because again, all of this went on after I had lost my son. Us being able to use USD here in Panama and not having to worry about pesos and the interest rate, what it was today or tomorrow, that was a blessing to us. I venture to say if we had been in Mexico, we might have left and gone back to the States for my surgery. Not only just because of the USD, but because of the type of service that I got here. Don't get me wrong, Mexico is really good for medical tourism, but for the hip replacement that I was having done, nah. We would have went back to the States. The other piece of that is my doctors were amazing. My doctors were good before my surgery, during my surgery, and after my surgery. My doctor was willing to be on FaceTime with my family and answer questions. He answered my spouse's questions. He kept everybody notified after my surgery of how I was doing and what was going on. He came back the next day, both he and my anesthesiologist, to check on me like I had not experienced that before. They kept me in the hospital for 2 days after my surgery. So that last day, my doctors came, walked me around to make sure I was good, asked me if I felt like I was okay to go home, and they went on and discharged me, baseball cap and all. That's right, my doctor was actually off that day, but he came to make sure that I was good and discharged me. So that was really a blessing. And the fact that Pacifica Salud, which is the hospital I went to, was affiliated with Johns Hopkins, that was a no-brainer. said, I just want to continue to encourage everybody in the community that, hey, keep taking life at 2 speeds. It's okay to live at 2 speeds. It's okay to enjoy your happy times when you enjoy them. But it's also okay to deal with your grief or your pain physically when you need to. I'll see you all again soon so we can go on this journey. It'll be on the beach next time. Ciao for now.